probability associated with set theory. So first one we discussing what is mean by set here. So set is a well defined collection of objects. So object may be living or non-living things here. So these objects can be denoted by capital letters A, P, C and D, or set may be denoted by using the capital letter A, P, C, D, etc. And members of the set is denoted by small letter X, Y, Z. For example, a set of real number B be the set of colors in Indian flag here. So orange, white and green. So these are the elements or members of the set B. C. So set of states belongs to the India. So C be the set and states which it denotes its members. So it is called set here. Next one is subset. So subset means every element of set A is also belongs to the set B, then it is called subset here. So members of A are 1, 2, 3, members of B is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the members of A 1, 2, 3 which belongs to the set B, then A is called subset of B and it is denoted as A subset of B. Then proper subset. So proper subset means if every element of set B are not belongs to set A, then set A is said to be proper subset of B. If A is subset of B and A is not equal to B, so here we have to use the term as A is not equal to B, because every element of B is not belongs to set A, then A is proper subset of B. Example, members of element A are 1, 9, 2 and members of elements set B are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So only two members of B 1, 9, 2 belongs to set A, but 3 and 4 which is not belongs to the set A, then A is said to be proper subset of B. Universal set, it is denoted as U. So universal set means it containing all the objects here, either it may be living or non-living things, then it is called universal set. Then null set or empty set here. So the word null or empty itself will gives it its meaning. A set which contains no elements or no members, then a set is said to be null set or empty set and is denoted by pi or by using flower brackets. Venn diagram. A geometrical representation of universal set is called Venn diagram. In a set U are represented by circles inside the rectangle. Such a geometrical representation is called Venn diagram. So here there is a rectangular box, it containing two circles, circle A and circle B. So the pictorial representation is called Venn diagram. Then set operations. So here first one we are discussing on union. The union means a set of all the elements which is belongs to this set either A or the set B or in both the set here, and is denoted by A union B. For example, set A containing 1 3 4, set B containing 2 3 4 and 5 here. Then we can write the union of set A and set B as A union B. So which is equal to, now we will collecting all the elements of set A and set B. Suppose if one of the element is repeated in set A or in set B, we will take only one time and we eliminating remaining members here. So 1 2 3 from set A, 3 4 5. So 3 and 4 is repeated in set B, therefore we are taking only one time here. So the set will obtain is called union, A union B. So you can see the figure here, the rectangular box containing two circles A and B, and we have denoted these two circles by using the shaded part. So you will denoted all the circles in shaded position because the members are belongs to common here. Then intersection, it is denoted by reverse U. The set of elements which are common in set A and in set B and is denoted by A intersection B. Example, set A 2 4 6, set B containing 4 6 8 and 10. Therefore A intersection B equal to, here there are only two elements are common in set A and set B, that is 4 6 4 and 6. Therefore A intersection B equal to 4 and 6 here. So here we have to denote the shaded portion because the shaded portion is covers set A and set B, means common area of set A and set B. Differences. Differences means the set of all the elements which is belongs to set A but it is not belongs to in set B, then it is called differences of set A and set B and is denoted by A minus B. So here we will use shaded portion in circle A but not in circle B, means the element which is belongs to set A, the same element which is not belongs to in set B. So it is called differences. Then complement. Complement means the element which is belongs to in universal set, then the remaining elements of the element which is not belongs to in set A. Then set A is called complement of A and is denoted by A dash or A bar or A raised to C. That is A bar is equal to union U minus A. So the elements which is belongs to in universal set, then the element which is not belongs to in set A, it is called complement and is denoted by A dash or A bar or A raised to C. Now some important laws on set operation. So here we have to discussing 4 laws: commutative law, associative law, distributive law and De Morgan's law. So first one is commutative law. So commutative law means A union B is denoted as B union A or A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So such types of relation is called commutative law. Then associative law. So A union B union C is equal to, so take the union of A and B, that is A union B and then union of C. Next one, A intersection B union C. So A intersection B, first two terms, then union A intersection C. So A intersection B union A intersection C. Then it is called associative law. Distributive law, A union B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C and A intersection B union C. So A intersection B union A intersection C. That is called distributive law. Next one is De Morgan's law. So A union B bar is denoted as A bar intersection B bar. So left hand side is union in bar and right hand side we using intersection. So A union B bar is equal to A bar intersection B bar. So similarly A intersection B bar is equal to A bar union B bar. So left hand side is intersection, right hand side is union. It is called De Morgan's law. And next one is A minus B is equal to A intersection B bar and B minus A is denoted as B intersection A bar and A bar of bar is equal to A. So these are the 5 important laws in set operations. So in out of 5, here most important is De Morgan's law. So you have to remember it, A union B bar and A intersection B bar. Random experiment. So when we conduct the experiment repeatedly, then it gives different types of results or different types of outcomes. Here is called random experiment. Example, if we toss the coins again and again, so it will give the different result as head or tail will occurs here. That is called random experiment. Then sample space, a set S containing all the possible outcomes of random experiment is called sample space. Then axioms of probability. First one, the numerical value of probability lies between the numerical value of probability which lies between 0 and 1 here. The sum of probability of all the sample events is equal to 1 here. So probability of S is equal to 1. If A1, A2, A3 are mutually exclusive events, then probability of A1 union A2 union A3 are denoted as P of A1 plus, in place of union we are using positive sign, P of A2 plus P of A3. So these 3 points are called axioms of probability. Then notation, the probability of happening events A and B is denoted as probability of A plus B or probability of A union B. Either here A will happen or B, but not both. Suppose if the probability of happening both the events A and B, then it is denoted as probability of AB or probability of A intersection B. Addition rule, if A and B are any two events of a sample space S which are not mutually exclusive events, then probability of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus probability of A intersection B. So now the proof of the addition rule. So proof of the theorem. We can prove this theorem by using Venn diagram, following Venn diagram. So set A containing A intersection B bar, set B containing A bar intersection B, and common for set A and set B is A intersection B. So from the figure set A is equal to, so set A containing A intersection B bar union A intersection B. Similarly, set B containing A bar intersection B union A intersection B. So after writing set A and set B, now taking probability on both sides. So probability of A is equal to probability of A intersection B bar union A intersection B. So union symbol is replaced by plus sign. So probability of A intersection B plus probability of A intersection B. Second one, probability of A bar intersection B plus probability of A intersection B. Now we will adding probability of A and probability of B. So P of A plus P of B equal to probability of A intersection B bar plus probability of A intersection B plus probability of A bar intersection B plus probability of A intersection B. And we know that probability of A union B. So A union B is probability of A intersection B bar, probability of A intersection B, probability of A bar intersection B. So in place of these three terms, we have to using probability of A union B, and you have to keep it probability of A intersection B as it is. So therefore above term become P of A plus P of B equal to P of A union B plus probability of A intersection B. So shift this A intersection B in left hand side. So LHS become P of A plus B of B minus P of A intersection B. So this result is called addition rule. Then remark, if set A and set B are mutually exclusive events, then the value of probability of A intersection B is 0. So in that case, the addition rule become probability of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B.